With so many different supplements out there, all of which with excellent sales pitches, how do you decide which ones are worth taking and spending your money on? Well, in this video, I've got you covered with which supplements can actually help with building muscle. The first important point to discuss when talking about supplements, there is no regulation of supplements. And a lot of times when these new supplements come out or different companies produce them, they'll be tested and find that, they barely have any of the ingredient that they say is primarily in there. And it's actually full of a lot of other stuff which could have harmful effects. So it's really important that you make sure you're buying quality supplements from reputable companies. So what supplements can actually support you in building muscle? Well, the first that a lot of people don't even call a supplement and more just a form of nutrition is protein powder. Protein powder is one of the most convenient ways to get your daily protein in, especially surrounding a workout because of its convenience. You can take it on the go in a shake. You can bring the powder dry and mix it with water anywhere. So it is very convenient and very easy to get high volumes of protein added into your diet. Whey protein in particular is fast digesting, so it can get into your system quickly after a workout, and it contains all the essential amino acids, in particular leucine, which plays an important role in stimulating muscle protein synthesis. There are other versions of protein powder which a lot of them are very similar in their benefits. Some of them have longer digestion times, and something like casein protein, for example, is a good option to consider for your nighttime shake. If you're having a protein shake at night, I usually work out at night, and so I take my protein at night usually. So for me, that would actually be a great opportunity to have a longer digesting protein powder that will allow the effects to kind of prolong itself throughout the night until my next meal of the next day. The next supplement that I would like to talk about that I would suggest for pretty much anyone who is taking weight training or even just athletic training seriously is creatine. It's one of the most well-researched supplements over decades of time, and pretty much all the research has been consistent in showing that it is very safe and effective in the typical doses and even far above the typical doses that are recommended. There are some people that would be referred to as non-responders, and so if you feel like it doesn't really help you, then you don't really need to waste your time and money on it. But for those that it does work well for, myself included, I noticed a dramatic improvement in my performance in the gym, and it's very affordable and very little side effects. Some people do experience some bloating, and if that's you, don't do a loading phase like typically is recommended. Just do regular standard 3 to 5 gram dosing, and it just takes a little bit longer to saturate your muscles, but still will give you the full effect. There also are some benefits that we're starting to learn about brain health and improving cognitive function. So definitely something I would recommend as a kind of easy one to start with very little risks and a lot of potential high rewards. For the next one, we're over with one of my favorite kitchen appliances ever, my espresso machine. Coffee, or caffeine in particular, is an excellent addition to help aid in your performance in the gym, but also cognitively. We do have a lot of evidence and research done on caffeine as well, and have a good kind of range of a safe and effective dose. It can dramatically improve your energy levels, your physical performance, and reduce perceived exertion, allowing you to have much more effective and longer workouts. One caveat with caffeine though is your body does adapt to the dose, and if you use the same dose every day for a long period of time, eventually you're not going to get those same benefits. It's going to kind of become your new baseline, and you'll need a higher dose to get the same benefits that you're used to. And so taking a break for 3, 5, 7 days can help to reset that sensitivity to the caffeine and make it more effective for you again, so you don't have to keep increasing your dose and risk having side effects. I do also have a video specifically on coffee, the benefits of coffee, and discussing some of the adverse effects and how you can get as much benefit out of coffee with as little downsides as possible. So if you're interested, take a look at that. The next one is omega-3 fish oil, and this is one that I started taking more recently after I started to see the research and evidence that's coming out with omega-3 fish oil. It's been around for a while, but it's just becoming more supported over the years, and the profound benefits that it can have. A vast majority of us are deficient with omega-3 fatty acids because we don't eat very much fish in our diet, at least in North America. Now, if you're very intentional additional, you can get a decent amount from plant-based foods, but because of the bioavailability of it, the different form that it comes from in plants, it can be very difficult to eat enough plant-based omega-3 to actually reach optimal levels of it in our blood. And so why omega-3? Well, omega-3 can reduce inflammation, support joint health, and improve muscle protein synthesis, all of which are extremely important in building muscle and for those who are very physical and active and pushing their bodies to the limits. Omega-3s are also essential for cardiovascular health, which is a critically important aspect for fitness. The next one we have is vitamin D. Now, this is one, along with omega-3, that I would recommend to anybody, not even people who are in the gym and physically active, but anybody should likely be taking omega-3 and vitamin D because we're deficient in these for some reason, including vitamin D. Even people in very sunny places like California, a majority of the population is deficient in vitamin D because we spend so much time inside, and when we are outdoors, we are being more cautious about skin health and safety, and so we're covering up, we're using sunscreen, and that's reducing the amount of vitamin D our bodies are creating from sun exposure. Vitamin D is crucial for muscle function, bone health, testosterone production, immune support, inflammation reduction, and general mental well-being, all of which are essential for somebody who is very physically active and trying to be as healthy and physically fit as possible. Ensuring that you have adequate vitamin D levels can help you optimize your performance, recover more effectively, and overall maintain better health. The next one we have, and the last one for the supplements that I take on a regular basis, is magnesium. Magnesium is important for overall muscle function, energy production, protein synthesis, and recovery, making it a valuable addition. It also has just general relaxation benefits and can help with sleep if that's something that you are interested in as well. Now, I've got two more recommendations for you to consider, the first of which that has a substantial amount of evidence in favor of it so far, and the second of which has less supportive evidence, but still very promising. Both of which I have not tried personally, but the former one that has more evidence for it is one that I would be willing and interested to try. I will wait till maybe I'm feeling like I need to switch things up or I'm hitting a plateau and I want something different to see if I can squeeze a little bit more out of my program. And that is Beta-Alanine. Research has shown that Beta-Alanine can help delay muscle fatigue and improve endurance. It can enhance performance in high-intensity exercise and improve lean muscle gains. And as I mentioned, there is strong evidence in support of this. The next one is L-Glutamine. This is an amino acid that supports muscle recovery and immune function. It's thought to be particularly beneficial during periods of intense exertion to help reduce muscle soreness and improve recovery. But again, there's mixed evidence on this one and is less robust. So that's my top 8. There is one bonus one, a multivitamin. If you feel like you don't get everything in your diet because there are certain things you can't eat or just don't sit well with you, or you just feel for whatever reason you're not getting all the essential basic nutrients that you need, a multivitamin is something that you could consider adding. But if you're able to eat a variety of healthy foods, getting your fruits and vegetables, a variety of plant-based foods in your diet, and eating generally healthy, then it's probably not one that you need. So I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you learned something. If there is something that you take or something that you thought I should have included, let me know in the comment section below for people to read and discuss so that we can see what else might be beneficial for us to be trying. But again, in the world of supplements, there can be so much confusion and uncertainty. I wanted to limit things down to simple, affordable, and as much evidence-based as possible that I think a broad range of people could and should be taking to benefit from. If you enjoyed this video, it really would mean a lot and help me a lot if you would like the video, drop me a comment, and subscribe to the channel to help support my small but growing channel. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for your support, and I hope to see you all in the next video.